How's everybody doing? It's Dykel here, and welcome back to the Milwaukee Bucks Association. And we're trading Chris Kaman to the Phoenix Suns for their first-round pick. We also traded the Kings' first-round pick because I didn't show it in the standings, but they are actually doing quite well themselves. I think they're 5th in the playoffs right now, and well, I just decided to make the trade because Chris Kaman was unhappy in Milwaukee, and you know, I just don't want people unhappy on this team. He wasn't going to get any better because I tried giving him like 19, 20 minutes a game. But there's other people that deserve it, like Aaron Brooks. I think I'm going to keep him. I was talking about trading him, but he's a great backup point guard and someone that actually wants to play the position. And that's something in this game that I've noticed is Larry Sanders just spin cycles Brook Lopez and dunks on Darren Williams. That's something in this game that I don't really like, is players don't really play their roles like they're supposed to. And to win an NBA championship in this game, you pretty much have to have chemistry at near 100. So that's my main focus right now. And I figure if we can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 7 last season somehow, we might be able to do a little bit better this season. Just a stretch, but I know we have a different roster, different lineup, new talent. And so, really, this is sort of like a built-for-the-future franchise that Milwaukee has now, because we're aiming at possibly adding to this already great list of talent on this team with Andrew Wiggins, Jabari Parker, and the upcoming draft class. And I'm really excited to see who we can get. Honestly, with the Suns pick, it will probably be a top 5 pick, so I'm not sure what to expect. You know, it could go any way, but sometimes in the NBA draft in 2K, Wiggins falls. You know, they don't scout properly and they don't draft properly like they should. But I'm going to take full advantage of that. Why would I give up on a player that's still on the board? I don't know. But if Andrew Wiggins is still available, I'm going to take him, pretty much. That's how it's going to be. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But I want to talk a little bit about the future of this series. I'm probably going to play, you know, 2 or 3 games a month. What you're supposed to be seeing on your screen right now is technically a game versus the Dallas Mavericks. I had a great all-around game as a team, and my power went off. The electricity literally went off in my house when the game was over, but I was looking at the team stats and stuff like that because I feel it's important that you get to look at that. So it went off, and the capture messed up, and I couldn't do anything about it. And I lost the footage, and I was mad because I already played the game, and it saved afterward. Well, it actually didn't save, but I just didn't want to replay the game because I played, you know, 40-plus minutes. Honestly, I probably wasted an hour just playing that game. But I got to mess around with the team a little bit and learn how they go together and compete versus, you know, good teams. Or, well, decent team in Dallas Mavericks. But now, yeah, the future of this series, basically, I'm going to play until NBA 2K14 comes out. Now, here's where it gets tricky. I know 2K14 is coming out in October for the Xbox 360 and PS3 and PC, but here's where it gets a little crazy. The new console is coming out. I don't know what time they are actually coming out because I find it kind of pointless myself to buy this game twice and only have it on, let's say, the Xbox 360 for like a month and a half. I would honestly just rather wait the extra time that it takes to get it on the next gen. So, with that said, I don't know what's going to happen. It's just, I'm just waiting to see when the new console is released. It's very confusing right now, and you just got to wait. So, on to the next topic. I'm going to be getting a new computer, which means more videos, because, to be honest with you, this computer right now, and I probably shouldn't be talking bad about it because it'll probably shut off knowing my luck, but it's served its purpose, I'll give it that. It's about 6 years old, but I can't really harp on it too much. It's done its job, it's ran its course, it's just getting old. End up getting a new one, and it should be here relatively soon, so I'm just going to get out the videos I can now on my old laptop and make new ones on that. So it's not really anything that you should be really concerned with. It's more of a production and technical side of things, and I'm just telling you how it is, and just expect more videos and stuff like that, because it'll be able to render them faster and stuff like that. It's, you know, it's nothing that you're really concerned with, but it will definitely be able to create more videos and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to it. And then plus starting school, it's the whole reason I got it, pretty much. And if you want to see it, I might link the laptop in the description, because I'm going to be taking it to school and everything. And you know, it should get the job done. It has some nice specs on it for what it is. And oh, and if you didn't know, I did make some signings. I believe, yeah, I think we traded for Samuel Dallenberg back and signed Nick Young, if you didn't know. I just want to see how they fit in with the roster and stuff like that. It was more of an experiment. I couldn't believe that Nick Young was a free agent. I mean, there's a lot of other free agents. Carl Landry's still a free agent. It just depends if I want to pay him. And I'm really not sure if I want to, is the thing. Or how he'd fit in with this roster, but I'm definitely thinking about it. He's up there on my list. But again, you know, Aaron Brooks is a great overall in this game, but for what he did last season in the playoffs, and just overall how well the team did, is just ridiculous. Like, that's so unexpected, and oh my gosh, that was one of the greatest moves I've ever performed in 2K. Driving right, step back with James Harden, that looks so fluent. And of course, Otto Porter, he could be something. Like, I've got the lineup set pretty much how I want it. It's a very young lineup. Trey, Burke, and Otto Porter being from the draft class of 2013. And then you have Ersan Ilyasova, who's not even 27 yet. You have Larry Sanders, who's a very young and defensive center. James Harden, who's our main guy, go-to guy who can score. And a great bench right now. So I think we have what it takes to compete. It might just take a while, depending on how good we are. And Trey Burke was having a breakout game this season. Or, that doesn't make any sense. A breakout game this game. Whatever. That's a weird way to say it. But, yeah, he's just having a breakout game. 17 points and 10 assists in 1/2 of basketball is something you don't see every day. And just for the record, if anyone's curious, I do play on Superstar, 10 minutes, default sliders, and another step back 3. Yeah, I play on that because it gives me the most realistic game, although maybe not in this one, as you can probably tell by the score. But nonetheless, it does give you the most realistic game. It's just that in this game, we were able to shut down the Brooklyn Nets. They're not really that good in this game. They're actually, well, in this association, in the year 2014 to 15. So, actually, it's 2013 to 14. Is it? Whatever. Yeah, it's 2013 to 14. My bad. And Otto Porter takes the rim and somehow, I don't know. Sometimes they would call offensive interference on that because you're not allowed to hang on the rim like that and like force the ball to go in. But at the same time, he didn't really force it to go in, so I really don't know what that was about. But I'm really interested in the development of my players because I feel that my bench is stable right now, and if my lineup was better, but they're going to get older, and I'm going to have to make a big signing in free agency. But it really just depends on who's on the rise. I played so many associations in this game, it's kind of ridiculous. considering, like, I know everyone's potential already, and it's just stupid. Like, I seriously, I've probably created over 40 or 50 associations just messing around with my free time in 2K13 alone. And this is my favorite play of the whole game. Trey Burke with size up, dribble, step back. My goodness. And eventually, I don't even play the fourth quarter, really. I'm just like, screw this. We're going to win the game. There's no point in me even playing anymore, so I just decided to simulate it and see what happens. But, yeah, more videos to come, especially this series. I love it. And, wow. I mean, who would have thought that the Milwaukee Bucks would be blowing out the Brooklyn Nets like this? And I do believe that the Nets are... I think they're like 12th in the Eastern Conference standings right now, which is terrible for them, considering who they have. It's not like they have KG or Paul Pierce and Karolinko and Jason Terry or anything, but here I am simulating the end of the game. Player of the game, of course, is Trey Burke. I hope you guys have enjoyed Player of the Game and the stats at the end. I'm out.